was just being a little silly. I was being a little silly. Play aliens in the house. And all of the archangels and Gaia and everyone. This is Joanna. Thank you to the all of the all, for its source. It's you. It's really you. Today we are going to do a healing session. So for those that don't want a healing session, bye. For those that want to explore heart healing, the power that you are as a self-healer, and of course, we never ever blanket anything, and those of you who've listened to us and been with us since the beginning, you know that. Just doing some sharing. The sharing and the love and the benevolence of who I am as a teacher, a healer, and a leader of divine feminine Christic energy. The understanding of all that I've moved through, experienced, and co-created with Source through many, many timelines and many lifetimes as a healer, as a speaker of the sacred tongue and a visionary, and as a sage, as a seer, whatever words and terms we want to use, it doesn't matter. And the healing systems that I've created to heal my own traumas and my own experiences and everything that I've been through the various stories of limitation that I've come within to heal for my grand Akashic and lineage energies, limitation and subjugation of the divine feminine, of the children collective, and how we inspire it as a part of the acceptance and the honoring of our human story, about how powerful we are as healers and creators, how powerful we are to own and honor these stories as a part of our heritage, of the expansiveness of who we are as spirit, creating matter. To own and truly honor your sovereignty as a spirited being through light and life that is expansive in all directions and is the eternal life that each and every one of us have free will to tap into and to become if we so desire. And so my passion and my excitement is to share through benevolent stories, is to share through the Christic energy vibrations and all of the beings that we co-create with and entangle with through all light programs. We are ever being harmonized to higher light codes. We're ever being harmonized to higher perspectives and musings and wonderment of who we are. And to wonder and honor all that we are in every moment is the gift of our eternal journey with Source. To honor who we are and explore it in every way that we can and express it and experience in every way that we can, to own and honor all that we exist within and what exists within us, to express it and experience and explore it in all the ways that we can, and to truly explore who we are as spirit and all that we can co-create within and without. And so that's the sacred journey. That's the infinite journey that each and every one of us are given free will to co-create within. And that's the eternal gift of Source. And as we choose to do so, and we go through those myriad of soul testings, if you will, to allow ourselves to ever line up with higher expansive potentialities and ever expansive roles of benevolence, our souls go through those wanting to navigate and move through those shades of gray where all of your mastery is learned and earned and valued. And that's how you gain that presence of self, that true self-empowerment of who you are. The truth of all that you are as spirit, the truth of all that you are as a creator, the truth of all that you are as a manifester of healing and light and co-creative potentiality. And we need those experiences of moving within the minutiae of all energies. And you can simply just release your karma through your own purity of intention to know that the story's been done and the lessons have been learned, and releasing those karmic residues and those karmic stories so that you're starting off with a clean slate and honoring it through the ascension cycle of who you are and what you express yourself and explore yourself within, because you can. You are the center of your universe, and it's literally meant that way. The eye of all that is the creator, the eye of the divine mind is who you are as the source. How you perceive reality, how you perceive oneself, and all that is within and without is the illusion of ourselves placing ourselves outside spirit, outside perfect love, outside the all, but it isn't. We are the all of it. And we're just understanding ourselves as renewed light, as renewed sovereignty, as renewed self-directed beings of holiness, self-directed beings of expansive galactic and cosmic creativity. And to do that, we're often, presenting ourselves with moment after moment vibrational stories that we're all here to heal, vibrational stories that we're come to face and to own and to rewrite and to recreate and rebuild. And that is how you really gain your true self-empowerment, to know that you are the master of your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual experience, who you are as energy, the fields that you are, the electromagnetic energies that we are connected with the moon and we are connected with the waters. Our body of Christ consciousness is held within the water body, the DNA, the water body of all that we are. And all of our chakra systems hold that infinite wisdom of light. And as we release the vibrational stories that we've come and we've chosen, and to place ourselves within it and own it and honor it, not to repel it, not to press against it and say it doesn't fit, it's not ours, not, you know, blaming and judging it and pushing it away. That's not owning it and claiming it as a part of your story. And that's part of the forgiveness process, is just owning yourself within the story and your accountability of it. As it can't be healed if you're not taking accountability for the vibrational stories that you've created. And the vibrational stories we create as a collective. As a collective, we're taking ownership of everything that we create. Everything that we see unfold is a part of our vibrational co-creation. So as each person awakens to the consciousness, they're releasing all the densities of all these stories that we were placed upon us, the projections and the falsified stories and illusions of what we think we exist within. No, you get to choose at every moment to know, I get to choose to heal who I am as a being of light, and I get to create my reality that is magical, that is miraculous, and I get to choose how it looks and feels for me. And that's why it's so important that we get back to the emotional body healing and rebalance all that we are as beings, where not one body is out of balance, where not one experience is recreating those experiences in this now. Because as you stay stuck in those vibrational stories and not giving yourself permission to let the vibrational stories go, to let the wounds to be healed. And that's a part of, you know, healing that is a challenge, especially if they're deep childhood traumas. Any type of abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, any of those energies that we're all having to heal as a collective and call it back in to be renewed and to rebuild and to be reinvented through our own love and compassion and forgiveness. Because we will have to face what we've created as a collective and begin our own honoring of it and healing of it. And how do we rebuild? How do we allow ourselves to say, now we want to be treated as sacred. Now we want to be treated as valued. Now we all choose to be treated as equal vibrational beings of great majesty, of great experience. And so how can we begin to heal these wounds? And so we're going to give you a little example on, you know, kind of all of the, I've got my illustrator creating a diagram on all the vibrational stories that we come with. The vibrational stories that we come with as a soul is done at the soul blueprint. The soul blueprint that we create went before we get here. The soul blueprint is created in the highest experience of soul that you are as a master. This soul blueprint includes all of your lifetimes and what you choose to bring to the table here as challenges, as things you'd like to work on, as things you'd like to express and explore and experience, and further expand upon the gifts. Remember, all timelines are right now. All things are now. So as you are allowing yourself to become all inclusive of who you are as a spirit, all of the lifetimes that you come within, you're calling in those aspects of yourself to be a part of your now moment co-creation, your soul. You're becoming soul infused. You're becoming soul creative. You're becoming soul fulfilled, which means that you're allowing yourself to live as the soul of all that you are, where your highest guidance is through the divine mind of all that you are as the master of who you are as source. That's your sovereignty. I see my reality as this. I see myself as the creator of this. I see myself as the healer of this. And this is how I choose to co-create in my now knowing. But first we come with these vibrational stories that we choose to take on as an experience, because the soul wants the experience of navigating the vibrational experiences, the vibrational stories. Remember, all is an illusion. We're creating these vibrational stories because that's how powerful we are to create matter out of these vibrational stories that need healed. They need healing on all realms and all bodies and all forms that you've taken. And you're also doing it as a part of the collective children's experience, and why children are experiencing, expressing, and awakening. I've had so many you know, emails in the last 2 or 3 weeks from mothers that are wanting to include their children in awakening, because their children are asking questions and their children are saying, you know, I know that I'm greater than I was told or thought, and what's going on in the collective is not necessarily how I see life. And we're now empowering it. We're now inspiring it. We're now bringing forward that, yes, the children are waking up to our awakening, and they're allowing themselves to be a part of this process of awakening, of ever becoming and ever reinventing and rewriting. And we've come with collective experiences that we're each here to infuse new light, new beginnings, and new becomings into our collective socio-systems, if you will. To no longer be egocentric, dogmatic driven, that hold us in limitation and fear of stories that we're not enough and we're not valued, or that we're be punished or forever held in purgatory. But we're now becoming socio-altruistic, meaning that we've created these vibrational stories from what we thought we were, what we thought we were told, what we thought we were programmed into. We say programmed, not as people are programming us. Although those are, you know, truths that are, you know, necessary for some to move through. But we are the creators and the center of our universe creation. There will be things we're constantly releasing and letting go to choose anew, to choose as the divine source of each and every one of us, our unique soul's plan, the blueprint that we came to explore, to experience, and to express ourselves as ever harmonized beings of light. These stories help teach us. These stories help remind us that, yes, I can return to center and I can create something better and something new for me. I choose to see myself this way. I choose to feel myself this way. I choose to become in a new way. And these stories are helping teach me. They're helping teach me that, yes, I can transcend this. That's not a story vibration I choose to be a part of any longer, or that role holds me in limitation. I choose to let go of this now. That's not my story. And it might be okay for those that you're encircled with to also look at their stories, because once you step out of this story and you say, I'm going to create a new story now, and it's going to be held in this vibration, the heavenly vibration, the light program vibration, where I'm infinite, I'm creatively joyful. I'm exploring myself as a sacred child. I'm creating with the grids. I'm creating with the fairies and the gnomes and the pixies, and I'm creating holistic healing. I'm helping be a part of this, this, and this. Because you get to create the story that you're now writing. You get to create the character, the landscape, the characters that you choose to call in and co-create with. And they're all vibrational. How you see yourself as the divine mind. The divine mind is the heart and the soul that is source creator, the balanced of the divine mother and the balanced of the divine father. And exploring that with great excitement and anticipation. And those are the stories that we come with to constantly renew and harmonize ourselves, and constantly expand and press out through the exploration of mastery. Say, yes, I can do this. This might be a challenge, but I know that I can move in it and around it and through it. I've got spirit with me. I know that I'm a master. I know that I can call on my experience as an energy master and as an energy healer. And some of those stories they're not fun. But they allow us, these vibrational stories, they allow us to see and to suss out daily in our daily self-care. What beliefs that were held in lack that allowed me to continue these stories of vibrational co-creation? Because I'm owning it. I'm owning that part of co-creation. I'm saying, now I choose to close those stories off because I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to give my power away. I won't be taken from. I won't be taken advantage of. I won't be lied to, and so on and so on and so forth. And they allow you to find out the vibrational stories and the beliefs that you held about yourself, that you're healing for the collective that you've come within. You're healing for the lineage of your parents and your parents' parents and your parents' parents' parents. And that's why we call it lineage. Sometimes it's called lineage curses or, Akashic curses. And they're really not. They're stories that you've chosen to take on to say, yes, I understand the constant metamorphosis that occurs as vibrational beings. We are aspects of life, vibrational life. You can choose not to be a part of the vibrational story environment, because that's how often, as Lord Sananda had showed me earlier this year or last year, that we've been taught a backwards way of becoming and thinking of how powerful we are, and lack of power, and limited, and so fearful in all ways, that we give our power away to systems and to programs and to stories that keep us so limited, that we've thought, and even in our earlier science books, that the energies of who we are as multidimensional, not multidimensional, but biochemical and physical beings, that we are naturally entrained to the environment. And Lord Sananda had shown me that that's actually the opposite is true, that you create your environment, but you've never been told you were that powerful, that you are not your environment, you are the light within it. You are the story, you are the creator, you are the author, and you get to press out in whatever way you want. And then you get to call in the characters, you get to call in the landscapes, you get to call in the gifts and the blessings. So it's turning these vibrational stories around and saying, I've been stuck with these stories and now I've got to make good with it. Well, yes and no. Through your process of healing, so that you're earning the lessons and you're earning the values and the gifts that you come with. Yes, that's a part of your karmic, if you will, experience. How you experience your life right now, you can go through this process of, what are my vibrational stories that I'm hanging on to, and what do they show me about my beliefs within them? Who was I told I was? Who do I want to be now? How do I get to see my reality as new? How do I get to be a part of my 5D reality? How do I get to be that for myself? Because you get to say, I choose to release this karmic story. It's no longer working for me. I've learned the lesson. And I'm blessing it, and I'm honoring it, and I'm bringing it in for grand appreciation, because now I get to see the master that I am. I get to feel it in every way. Feeling is how you alchemize. Are you feeling the release and the readiness to let go of the stories that have harmed you, of the stories that have carried those wounds? It doesn't hold power over you. Your environment does not shape you. You shape it. And so that's the process of healing, is to know that you are the creator of your reality, every cell. The center of every cell, you are the story of that cell. You are the divine mind of that cell, micro, macro, as we often talk about. Can you be the vibration of that divine mind inside the cell that breathes that new light and life into it to create healing of it? Whatever is your story of wounding, someone leaving you and abandoning you, that could be that story. And then draw the lines of what your beliefs were and the wounds that occurred. Don't relive the story, just pull out the vibrational wounds. Rejection, fear of loss, lack, whatever those energies are, pull those energies out. Don't relive the story, because the story just keeps you cycling in these vibrational karmic cycles that make you keep feeling lack of self, or that you have to rely on others, or you have to beget your life to others and beget your control and your power to others or to systems or to programs. No, none of that is true. The truth is that you're a powerful creator, and the universe converges around you based on your belief and your vibration of who you are. So you get to rewrite your story now. And you get to put it all on the table and say, I faced this. I gave my power away thinking that their truth was greater than my truth. No, I get to live my truth now, and I'm going to create it. And I get to know that, yes, women have been subjugated for quite some time. We haven't been paid as well as we should. We haven't been considered as intelligent. We haven't been considered as magical, Christic healers, or teachers of great faith and teachers of great knowing of the energy of God. But now we can. And then on your vibrational story, you get to put, what are my healing intentions for this week? And I do a soul template every week. What is my intentions for this week for my soul? Can I feel into how to feel more inspired for me, my creative gifts? Because that might have been one of the beliefs that you were held with. And so many of us come with creative blocks, if you will, because others perhaps might not understand our creative gifts, because they are held within wisdoms and crystalline energy that are not conformed to old social ideologies that are very stagnant and keep us limited. Creativity goes in an infinite number of directions. And so your healings and your wounds can be a part of the infinite stories that have been played since you're becoming here. So now that you're awakening and becoming self-acknowledged and self-beautiful in who you are, you're redirecting and renewing yourself. You're always given the choice to alchemize the stories, alchemize the stories, alchemize the stories. You are not your environment. You are the light within it. You are the creator. You are the divine mind. Everything within the epicenter of you, this epicenter of you, this epicenter of you, this epicenter of you. You are the majesty. You are the bouquet that gets to spread and expand out. You are the epicenter of Source Creator. You're an infinite number of flowers and bouquets with an infinite number of blessings that you've come to express and explore and give it transformative wings. You are the infinite aspect of Source, and you are here to give it those wings. You are here to soar. You are here to be shiny. You are here to be big. You are here to be profound. As you are blessed in every way, physically, mentally, emotionally, etherically, spiritually, energetically, however words we want to put it. Because you're the all. You are within and without. You are the seed. You are the grass. You are the water. You are all things. You are all things. And so start living from that perfect place of profundity, from that perfect place of centered creational power of you as Source, you as the vibration of healing. I am the vibration of healing. And whatever story that needs healing for me today, I will place upon the table, and I will ask the heavens, and I will ask the guides, and I will ask all of the healing angels, my higher self, my soul, the masters, the ascended masters, any master in the universe that is working within my light program for my highest and my best. I call upon all soul fragments of the highest benevolence of who I am as Source Creator. And I will call and I will covet their healing energy and healing light to heal this experience with me, because I have learned. I have accepted the story. I have honored the story. I have blessed the story, and I've blessed everyone in the story. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of the story, because now I see how profound I am. I get to own all parts of it. I get to say, yeah, I'm releasing all that judgment. I did hold judgment, and I forgive myself for those transgressions. I forgive myself for judging it. I forgive myself for judging them and those that hurt me. I forgive those moments where I was a part of the pain and the anger, and I said things that were out of context, out of my natural alignment of who I was. I'm only learning who I am becoming. I'm only learning of my weaknesses and my strengths and my beauty and my grace. This is never a job of infinite, perfect processing and perfect acting and perfect wording. This is the process of ever becoming the spirit that we've always been. And it comes with a lot of veils of pain and wounding that we're having to become actualized with. When you actualize it, you face it. You actualize it, say, yes, I said that and it didn't make me feel good because it wasn't aligned with my highest and my best. And I said it out of pure pain for what I had been through. And now I'm giving myself forgiveness and compassion because I can. I want to be a part of that wholeness that says, I know how to alchemize and feel compassion. I want to feel the forgiveness within my heart. I want to forgive those that have taken from me. I want to forgive those that have harmed me and hurt me. I want to forgive it. I want to forgive it. I want to feel that forgiveness because that's how I heal. And that's how all that illness and that pain just gets transmuted and you feel it. That's how you become a co-creator of the center of the universe because you are the divine mind. For you cannot see the forest through the trees. If that pain is constantly standing there, you can only see bits and pieces of who you truly are. You're magnificent. Make no mistake about it. You're magnificent. You're magnificent. You're powerful. You're magnificent. So whatever stories are held within you, dear lighted ones, that you would like to come and feel a little bit more wonderful, a little bit more beautiful, a little bit more elegant, a little bit more benevolent in who you are as spirit. Take a deep breath and breathe into the wholeness of who you are. Breathe into the wholeness of who you are. And we're going to do a heart healing. So just intend straight back, because you want to feel, and you want to call in the highest light forms that will bathe your pillar of light, that will bathe your bodies, that will bathe the fields of all that you are, every cell. And just intend, I'm going to open up the blessing of who I am as an epicenter of light. I'm calling in the light. I'm calling in the love. And you can already feel when you're calling in light and love, and it will call forward just naturally, just innately, because you are a field of light. You're a field of light, an epicenter of light. This is a top-down expression. And anything that's sitting in your field, these are micro, macro experiences of your aspects of your cells. And in these aspects of cells will hold vibrational discordance to the light that you're calling in. So anything that is out of discordance of the pure light that you're calling in through your chakras, through your knowingness, through your heart awakening, calling forward any densities that want to be healed today. And I choose with intention, the heart and the soul and the benevolence of all that I am, because I know I'm a master of healing. I know that my intention and my voice and my spirit, all that I am is a vibrational being of love and light, because those are the gifts that I was given. I know that. I am the center of source, and source is the center of me within every atom. I am source. And I get to choose the direction of my bodies, my mind, my emotional field, my mental field, my magnetic fields, all that I am as an epicenter of light, I get to choose. And I'm tired of carrying around these burdens of this story. This story has caused me so many nightmares and so many energies of lack and letting myself feel less than, and constantly replaying this story that has been harming and hurting my body and my mind and my emotions and my value of who I think I am. And I'm going to place this story upon the table of healing, upon the beautiful sacred experience of who we are as allness. And I'm calling in all of the archangels and all of the ancestors and all of my healing teams. I'm calling in Archangel Michael for the protection of my sacred space, because my sacred space holds divine violet flame healing energy and Christic energy from above, below, and all four corners. And I'm protected and I'm safe, because that's a part of healing. It's to know that I am pure and I'm sacred and I'm safe in calling anything forward and facing it. I can call any fear forward and face it, for it is not more powerful than I am. For I am, and I walk with the heavens. I am pure light, and I'm pure love. I am in charge of my consciousness. I am in charge of my consciousness. I am in charge of the reality that I experience, and I am a bouquet of divine, elegant, fragrant flowers of creation. I am beautiful, and I'm sacred. And I choose from this moment on, from this intention of being sacred, to heal all that is not sacred and had expressed and valued me as sacred, that had not allowed me to feel my most sacred. And I get to place it on the table before me, and I get to honor it, and I get to own it as a part of me. And all of my chakras are now open, that anywhere that this density held place within my bodies or my chakras or my fields, I'm calling white light of the Holy Christ. I'm calling white light of all that I am as a Christic being, the Christic being that steps outside of dogma, the Christic being of who we are as Metatronic light, the sacred beings of all that we are, the sacred beings of all that we are. And we're holding all of our dogma in place of gratitude and appreciation as well. It's not out of the story. It's not less than. It is the wholeness. All things are wholeness. It is all whole, and you get to choose at all moments how much of the wholeness of the healing that you choose to be. You choose to be the wholeness of the creative expression. You can choose to be the wholeness of your absolute knowing of all the dogma that you've ever learned and be perfect in it. It is all perfect. It is all whole. Every aspect is perfect and whole. And when you allow that wholeness to be accepted and honored as whole, not less than, not awkward of, but it's all a whole. It's all a part of it. It's all whole. And you're now creating wholeness with it. You're allowing it to serve as the wholeness that it came to serve, not giving it a less than value. They make you feel less than because those are the beliefs that we were told, that if I treat you this way, you're less than me and my ego feels better and I feel higher than you. Those are the games that are played with those behaviors, but you don't have to choose to take on those projections of those stories. I choose to release all projections and all densities of this story. And we'll take the experience of, going through a divorce and going through a separation and all the pains that are included in families that are transitioning and relationships that are transitioning. Choose to release the stories that held you less than. Choose to release the stories that hold you in conflict of your perfection. And it's not a win or a lose. It's not one being right and one being wrong. That's the story of the wholeness that we came to show one another. That's the story of benevolence we came to allow one another to activate within one another. It's a beautiful story of wholeness. And I appreciate the people and the honoring of the stories and the blessings that were in this experience. But now I get to choose to be whole within this story. And I'm going to fill in the spaces of all that needs to be for me. Because I am beautiful and I am valued and I am sacred and I choose to surrender this. I give myself permission to surrender any density that I am unable to transmute and transform. From my chakras, call in the light and ground and ground and ground. I release the sadness of the loss, and I give myself permission to grieve any loss. But I give myself permission to let go of the sad stories. I let go of disappointment. I let go of being taken from. I let go of any stories that hold me in less than or lack of or abuse, for I release all stories of victimization in this experience. And I release the beings and the people in the stories and the energies in the stories, for you don't want to hold them in guilt or judgment. You don't want to hold them in pain or punishment. Choose to release them. I choose for my purity of my intention of pure heart, pure mind, pure spirit, and pure soul. I release everybody involved. I release any energy of punishment or guilt or shame or blame. I release all of these vibrations to do with this story. I give this story to the heavens. I give this story to all of my soul. I give this story to the karmic board. I give this story to the highest healing angels. I give this story to Lady Amethyst and Saint Germain and the keepers of the violet flame to bathe any discordance and any energies of devaluing of one another in the story, any projections, any transgressions. I choose to hold this in sacred light right now, the Holy Mother and the Holy Father and all that are the healers of creation. For I deserve to feel happy. I deserve to feel loved. I deserve to feel whole, and I deserve to feel beautiful in who I am as a sacred offering. I am unique. I am special, and I am valued. I am unique. I am special, and I am valued, and I am the keeper of my own light. I am the keeper of my destiny, and I am unique and special. And I release all energies to this story that are not serving in my now new creation. I get to choose a story that works for me. I choose the sadness to be released now. I choose any disappointment and resentment to be released now. I choose any pain and any awkwardness or any less than or lack to be released now. For I get to stand in my power and have loving communication of equal responsibility and equal fairness and equal compromise. Because I can stand in the power of who I am as an intelligent being that understands healing, that understands how the give and the take and the reciprocity is allowing all hearts to be healed, for the giving and the taking that is safe, that is honoring, that is equal, that is fair, not to overgive, not to be taken advantage of because of the kindness of my heart and the purity of my heart. I give myself permission to let go of any sadness that's held within these stories of lack, that's held within these stories of projected not being enough. I release the energies that my creativity and my gifts and my skills were not understood by anyone outside of me, for it doesn't have to be. I don't need that permission. I don't need that validation. I am unique and I am beautiful and I am special. I give myself permission to be loved and just feel the Christed light from the heavens, and just feel light and love being bathed upon you as you give yourself permission to bathe all that you are. Choose at a cellular level. Choose within the DNA to release those stories of density, for you're ready to step up in a new activation of who you are as fifth dimensional, as multidimensional, as fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth and ninth, and you're part of the all. You're recalibrating yourself to the allness, that as you release those energies that are a part of a story of you, you've created wholeness with it. You're accepting it. You're acknowledging it. It's a part of your perfection. You've learned wisdoms from it. You've learned the elegance of how to heal your body from within and from without, that every cell is being bathed in light and you get to choose. And your chakras are becoming alive and you're clearing those chakras. And it would help if you're doing this healing experience to release through your own words, because your words are clearing out those energies that you did not speak. Because oftentimes, and sometimes when there's an experience that we're healing, we didn't get closure. And sometimes we didn't get those conversations where we had to speak our spiritual truth. See, there's lots of clearing going on. We didn't get to speak the truths of our hearts. And so speaking it out aloud while you're in your morning self-care sessions allows you to clear out that chakra and speak it with elegance. That I am a soul of beautiful grace. I am a soul of beautiful uniqueness, and I deserve to be treated this way. I deserve to be treated with grace and love and acceptance and honoring. That I deserve to be loved purely and wholly as I am, and to be nourished and cherished in this way. Because that's the spirit of my soul, and my soul wants to speak this. My soul wants to speak my truths of my creative purpose. That it's okay to know and own and claim that yes, that hurt me. That yes, that set me back because I was feeling less than of myself. But now I understand that those stories were just reflections showing me that no, this is who I am. Why did I give my power away to believe others' responsibilities or projections of me, or role conformities, or social obligations, or social role definitions that I'm not? I get to choose who I am, and I release those residues. I bathe those residues with the violet flame. I bathe those residues with the Christic light. I get to be who I am. I get to cherish and I get to serve in who I am in the ways that I choose. If I want to sing and I want to dance and I want to create a beautiful, loving business out of this, I can. There's nothing that's saying that Creator does not give you a gift not to express it. If you have gifts, you are meant to express it. And this is the clearing of your beautiful and intelligent of who you are as the sacred soul of the voice of you as spirit. Your cells want to hear from you. Your cells want to be a part of the ride. Your soul wants to be a part of the ride. Your soul is a part of all of these flowers now living through you because you're giving yourself permission. I call my soul forward. I live in communion with my soul. My soul speaks with me. My soul is sacred tongue. I am a part of the family of the oracles of light. I am a part of the family of Melchizedek. I am a part of the family of the Christ. And I am here to create light, and I get to shine. And I get to set my wings in my own way. And I'm okay with everyone setting their wings in their own way and going about their path in their way, because I accept and I honor and I understand the law of allowance. And I get to heal who I am. Pure intention, pure intention, pure intention. I release all residue of sadness and resentment and pain and anger. And I want to enliven my cells. I call in the light, for I am a bouquet of beautiful flowers, and I get to set myself free. I get to choose to be a part of creation in a beautiful way that only I get to create. And I hold that sacred for me. I get to be delicate, and I get to be sacred, and I get to be a part of something new. Ground, ground, ground. Reach up for new codes. And just visualize love pouring into your heart. Just visualize your heart space open. Your heart space is open. Your heart space is open. The divine mind, the mother and the father, purely with you. Your soul and your higher self is with you. And just imagine white light bathing into your heart. Anything that's painful from your childhood, a wound, an abuse, a neglect, anything that's coming forward, just bathe it with light and say, I now give you permission to be released. I choose to transmute this story, and each day I'm going to love myself and pour love onto these wounds. because I love myself. I'm devoted to my love. I'm devoted to my healing. I'm devoted to a beautiful life in a new realm, in a new way. I'm devoted to feel better about my body. I'm devoted to feel better about who I am. And just feel the white light bathing your heart, bathing your heart, bathing your heart. I clear away any residue. I clear away any pain. I clear away any story or projection that held me less than, because I'm a beautiful heart and my heart heals all worlds. And as I live with an open heart, everybody in the universe can feel the light from my heart. And I'm aligning my chakras as the light is bathing all chakras within, all chakras around my body and my physical form. And I'm seeing the beautiful light of all of the heavens bathe in and without, from within and from without. I am bathed and I'm cleansed and I'm purified from any densities that hold me in lack, from anything that holds me in less than perfection, because right now I get to choose my perfection. I get to choose who I am. And I feel happy and I feel beautiful and I feel filled up with joy. And my heart can be open. I don't have to hold myself in resistance to love. I get to walk as an open vessel of love, an open vessel of appreciation and gratitude. I get to walk as a new story. I get to walk as the author that I get to create and reinvent myself anew. And it doesn't matter what anybody projects or wants for me or desires of me, or it doesn't matter what role definition I'm walking out of, because I get to choose how I create my reality. And that is sovereignty, my guidance and my highest love of myself within. And I release all else that holds me in less than or lack. For I choose to release myself from all stories of control. For no being and no consciousness and no energy has control over your bodies, over your health, over your beingness. You are infinitely abundant. You are infinitely well. You are infinitely healthy. And clear away any density that holds you less than or lack, because your voice is beautiful. Your voice is needed. Your voice is a part of this beautiful bouquet that is you, as source creator. You are a bouquet of infinite love and light and infinite potential. All of these aspects of you coming forward to feed you the love that you need. All of creation is feeding through the holy system of all that you are, to bring it to new light, to bring it to new life of healing, to bring it to new life of surprise, to bring it to new life of intelligence and wisdom, and to heal your heart. And you're worthy of holding yourself in sacredness. And when you're a pure intention, the purity just to feel better, the purity to let go of addictions, the purity to let go of stories that hold you in less than, the stories that hold you outside of your perfection, the stories that hold you outside of love and compassion and oneness of our creative experience. Because you're important and you're valued and you're a child of the Creator. And you have all the gifts and you have all the skills and the wisdoms that you need to create your magical universe, regardless of what's going on outside of you, for you are not your environment, you are the light within it. And through your sacred breath, through the purity of your intention, choose to release any energies and any residue that has been left behind. I choose to release this now through the holy creators and all the beings of holy light. Thank you, Spirit. And just hold yourself in love. The sacred joy of the beautiful communion of the sacred sisters and Mother Mary and all of the beautiful angels and angelics and beings of light, celestial families and the healing families, our galactic federations, the fairies, the gnomes, the pixies, all of the energies of the Elohim. We thank all that we are as spirit and as light. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Give yourself appreciation for taking devotion to clear away the densities and the beliefs and the outdated stories and the projections, anything that you've picked up from the fields, anything that you've picked up from the collective. Please bathe and release now through the Christed light of white light and love and grace and truthfulness. And with your breath, your sacred intention is to clear and cleanse, clear and cleanse, clear and cleanse. I give myself permission to release anything that's dense and heavy. Anything that's left behind that needs to be released, I give permission to release the stories of pain and lack and suffering. And I get to choose love, I get to choose love, I get to choose love. I am love, I am love, I am love. I am an aspect of the radiance. I am the aspect of the radiance that is love and perfection. And my beautiful sacred space is beautiful and loving and sacred, and it supports my sacred growth. And I'm sending love and light to my path. I'm sending love and light to my path. And as I send this love and this light, I'm speaking as the wholeness of all that I am. I'm the epicenter of communication. And I'm sending pulsations of light, pulsations of joy, pulsations of the higher vibrational aspects of me. Because I know that I'm whole. And I know that I'm including the wholeness of all that I am. I'm including all stories and all energies of all that I am. And I'm not going to hide away or shy away from anything, because I know who I am. And I'm bringing wholeness to it. And I'm bringing resolve to it. I'm bringing full acceptance of it. For it is I am that I am, the oneness and the wholeness of the all. I choose healing. I choose healing. I choose to let go of all subjugation and control and fear and lack and limitation, for these are stories of illusion. I choose to release myself from stories of illusion now. I choose to release myself from stories of illusion now. I choose to release myself from stories of fear, illusion, and lack now. For I am abundant and I am beautiful in all things. My cells are listening, my fields are listening, the omnipresent is listening. I am the creator and the center of my universe, and my pulsations of perfection and abundance emulate and radiate through all that is. For I am speaking with the all, I am speaking with the universe, I am speaking with the galaxy. And as I send my wishes forward, the dreams of who I am to express fully, uniquely, and with great passion and with great creativity, for I know who I am that I am. I am harmonizing as the fifth dimensional version of me. I am harmonizing as the beautiful aspect of me that is infinite and eternal. For I get to provide myself the forgiveness and the honor of who I am, to let go of stories that are holding me in lack and limitation, for I am expansive and I am beautiful. And I get to choose to heal who I am. In healing of thine name, and so it is. In healing of thine name, and so it is. For I am equal with the holy creator of love and light. I get to heal. Those are the gifts that I was given. Source provides it to each and every one of us. The blessing of who you are is perfection. So honor yourself with all the stories that you carry. Honor yourself for the beautiful ancestors that are helping you move in the direction of who you are as love and light, and the sacred purpose that you each hold, the sacred purpose and the value of who you are as source wonderment. And every new moment you can choose to release any limitation and walk forward in new ways. Walk forward in the new blessing of who you are. Walk forward in the new body of who you are. And just know that knowingness that you are creating that new body. You are creating the clarified, beautiful, clear, crystalline clear chakras that allow you to align with the harmonization of who you are as your higher self, your soul, the magnitude of who you are as love and as light. For you are a cosmic being of gorgeousness. Make no mistake about it. You're just remembering it. You're just remembering it. We're here to remind you that you are cosmic, you are universal, you are the elegance of Source's breath, you are the elegance of Source's joy, you are the elegance of Source's story, and each and every one of you have a purpose, your sacred purpose. So choose it and seek within it, and then express it and explore it in all the ways that brings you joy and sacredness. And see yourself fully as healed. See yourself fully as new. See yourself fully as love. See yourself walking in a new fifth dimensional reality that is fully healed. The pain that you felt in your back or your knee from carrying too much weight, from carrying too much negativity and burdens and fears, now gone. Transmuted, you can't even remember what those stories were about. See yourself as the angel that you are. See yourself floating and levitating and moving from planet to planet and system to system. See yourself remembering the cosmic brilliance and intelligence that you are as a universal being of light, for you are. As you call those energies and aspects in, for you are harmonizing all that you are within the all that you are. Remember, you are not just the seed, you are all aspects of it. If you so desire, it's always free will. For your healing and your expansiveness and your love of you. The love is your healing. The acceptance of you, the love of you, the forgiveness of you, and just allow yourself to feel it. Those feelings of deep traumas and deep experiences can only last a few minutes. Allow yourself to feel in totality the anger. And just breathe through the anger. Breathe through the resentment. Breathe through the fear. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. It should only last 2 minutes. Give yourself permission to feel what you need to feel. Realign. Realign your new bodies, realign your new fields, realign your new selves to the highest light of who you are. I call in light, I call in love, for I am devoted to my wellness. I am devoted to living in balance. I am devoted to living in calm, peaceful presence and choosing from my spirit and choosing from balance, choosing from a harmonious space and ground. Be the blessing of who you are and the song of who you are. You get to choose. Are you sacred? Yes. Are you wonderful? Yes. Are you creative? Oh boy, am I creative. Boy, I have so many gifts. I don't even know the gifts. I don't even have words for the gifts that I have. Spirit and the Holy Spirit and the Holy Creators of whoever you choose and however you choose to call as your omnipresence, the creator of all elegance, of all that is life, the omnipresence that's sitting in the field and brings you majesty and miracles and synchronicities. For it's you speaking with you, it's you and you. It's you and the source of you, it's you and the creator of you, it's you and your celestial families and you that care about you and love you so much. The adoration that the angels just offer love in all moments just because they just love to love, that's spirit. That is the path of light. The path of light just loves to love, just loves to create, just loves to explore. Are you this path? In the truth of who you are you the path of light? Each and every one of you are a perfect child. You are the path of light. Each and every one of you are the perfect child. You are the path of light. Just to explore light, just to be light, just to express yourself as light, to experience yourself as light. You are eternal. This is the story of every master. Do you feel benevolent and powerful and loving and loved? You are adored. You are special and you are valuable. And you have sacred purpose just in being you. Just to feel the wholeness of you and the beauty of you and the wonderment of you. You are a sacred child. She I am I at the decay. I at the cat at the cay. She I la cat at the guy at the gay at the gay. Mama at the gay. She at the cat. Hi at the cat at the cay. She I am I at the gay. I am Mama cat at the guy. I am I at the guy. Uusisi I am I at the cat at the guy. I am Mama cat at the guy. Uya ma na et fika mod net net mod net net mod net 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 mod net 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 mod net. Sacred blessing to the heart, sacred blessing to the heart, sacred blessing to the heart. You are beautiful and you are sacred and you are so, so loved. I call in the sacred love of the creators. I call in the sacred love of my soul. I call in the sacred love of my soul. And the light of my soul fills every cell within me with new light, with new love, with new health and new wellness. I choose to be healthy. I choose to be well. I choose to live and speak from balance. I choose to live and speak from the wholeness of who I am, for I'm not afraid of who I am. I face everything and I own it as a part of my story. And I choose from love and I choose from compassion. And I choose to see myself as oneness. I choose to explore myself as oneness. I choose to explore myself in this new way, for I get to devote myself to who I am. And every moment that I can seek love within myself, I get to receive it. And just allow yourself to be love. Allow yourself to devote to your own healing. Allow yourself to devote to your own caring for you. Allow yourself to devote yourself to the seeking and the exploration of you. This is how we create new realms. Create yourself in a new way. For you are the story. You are the shining light within the environment that changes it all. You are radiant, you are radiant, you are radiant, and you are the love of Source Creator. You are unique and you're meant to be. And we love you and we bless you always. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Hi, Hi, Shishi. I see golden spirits. I see golden sparkles, these beautiful golden glitters. It's so wonderful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So they're just reminding you that drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. Just have a beautiful, quiet day. Sit with Gaia and just be a part of the biochemistry that she reorganizes the cellular constituents within breath and within our templates of who we are with her, the natural constituents of who we are with her. So if you can be with Gaia as much as possible today, know that if you find yourself sensitive and just breaking down in tears, just allow that to be released. They're just energies in your chakras and your bodies and your fields that are just being released, that have been stuck there. And that's what the sacred sounds and the sacred light does. This is what I've been exploring. The remembrance of who we are in light programs is through sound and through color. And that's going to be a really big part of our healing and our holistic exploration to clear away the densities of old programs, because they're codings and they're programs that are no longer serving the higher vibrational light that we're now harmonizing and attuning to. And we're being offered higher vibrational light and codes. And so it's up to us to behave and to move and to honor ourselves in different new ways, so that we're allowing ourselves to nourish the higher light that we are, which means that we must behave in new ways. We are multidimensional beings of light and love, and we're being coded, we're being offered codes, we're calling in greater light, we're creating the light body. And that light body is going to allow us to behave and just relax and be in presence and be in receivership of all the blessings that we're being offered. and to allow those densities to be cleared away through our own permission, through our own acknowledgement and our own receivership of that greater light. That yes, you are worthy of your perfection. You are worthy to see and to know and experience yourself as the perfection of who you've always been. And releasing the stories that hold you subjugated to any one role or definition or perspective, because it doesn't. You can harmonize any new moment, any new moment, any new moment. And it also inclusive of the healing we provide the planet. She is not held to old stories. We are harmonizing to a higher code of light with her. And we can heal the planet, and we can send light to forests and create new trees and new systems of fauna and flora, because they are included in the light programs. And so much of the communication that I've experienced in my sacred travels and in all of my classes that I create healing in group sessions, the experiences of the light and the codes and the information of wisdoms that are held within Gaia is equal of the consciousness that we hold within ourselves, and to open and communicate and be one in this. For it is a fluid communication always of sacred light and sacred oneness. And that is in and of itself, it's healing. And so we thank you so much, dear Lighted. For those that would like to donate for our beautiful, sacred, profound heart offerings, I offer all that I do and all that I experience and all that I explore for the many years of ascension and harmonizing with my higher self through love and benevolence. It's my passion to be a part of my human collective and to be here for you. I love you dearly, and I love all of you that have been a part of our weekly Ascension classes and our bi-monthly moon classes. This new moon is coming up on the 26th. It's going to be a great one, the full moon actually. It's going to be a great class on the 26th. So just send a donation to the PayPal link, and with a little note in the comments field, and whether it's a private session, whether it's a healing session, an activation, or a glyph, a healing light language glyph. And thank you so much. I'm going to be getting my glyphs out probably by tomorrow at the latest. And all of our global webinars and our global classes, we love you so much. From the holy creators, open yourself up to the beautiful ways that we communicate with spirit, and all the ways that spirit shows you that spirit is with you in all moments. Allow creation to speak with you and love you and nourish you, and just be open to receive. As we're becoming more healed, we are living as the open vessels of love and light. And love and light and love and light. And just live as that open vessel of love. You get to choose your new story. You get to choose your new landscapes. You get to choose the gifts and the blessings that you are able to receive through your love and your light and your offering of unconditional love, because you are. And we thank you so much. Namaste, dear lighted ones, and honor and love your heart as often as you can. Feed yourself loving nourishment, affirmations, and visualizations of love and color, bathing your cells and bathing your potentials and bathing all that you are as a new beautiful child of sacredness, and reminding yourself that you are the creator of your reality. And through breath and sacred intention, you heal the all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And give yourself permission to let go. I choose to be the light and the blessing of all that is fun and joy and sacred. Thank you, dear little ones. We love you. Namaste. Our links are below, and we send you rainbow hugs and tickles. Ah, rainbow tickles.